93's Key News, your team.
And we need to shut these places down and save the children.
Protesters rally in front of a youth correctional facility to fight for a better environment for incarcerated youth. Hello and welcome to Key News Weekend at 6. I'm Scott Hurst. Our top story, alleging various forms of abuse at California youth detention facilities. Today, dozens gather in front of a youth correctional facility in Camarillo to publicly display their outrage. Key News reporter Mike DeFina is live in the newsroom with the story. Mike.
Well, Scott, an internal audit did reveal that improper treatment did happen in several disturbing instances, but those who run the facilities do admit that there have been problems, but also insist that changes have been made.
Shut them down! Shut them down! Shut them down! Shut them down!
Nearly 100 people rallied Sunday at the Ventura Youth Correctional Facility, alleging that youth prisons across the state are conducting and condoning behavior that is detrimental to the kids.
When they visited their loved ones in the California youth prisons, they would have choke marks, they would have bruises, they would talk about how they were getting abused by staff. How that young people were fighting each other.
My kid has been here for a year, and you know they just treat him like trash.
A court-ordered audit did find instances of physical and mental abuse statewide, including reports of isolation, beatings, being deprived of food, as well as hundreds of reports of suicide attempts. But the Ventura facility says changes are being made, and the audit findings have been taken out of context.
We've corrected everything that was of an issue with it, but as a whole, to paint a broad picture that people do not get fed or abused is not true.
Shame!
However, those rallying, especially parents, say since being incarcerated, their loved ones have changed, and not in a good way, and again blame the state's youth correctional program.
The way the system is working is just making kids to be more violent. It's not helping them.
It's become really clear over the years that the California state youth prisons cannot be reformed. They have to be shut down, and they have to be replaced with local alternatives that emphasize education and counseling and that involve parents.
But despite the findings of the audit, the Assistant Deputy Director of Juvenile Facilities insists that education is a main cog in the program, and the goals for both sides are the same.
We put a strong emphasis on education. For a fact, from July of 2010 to the current, we've had over 260 high school graduates in our facilities. All we're here is to provide opportunities for our kids to grow and change.
Street! No justice, no peace!
Now, the next step for the group rallying today is to take this issue to Sacramento and urge lawmakers to reform what they call a broken program. Live in the newsroom tonight, I'm Mike DeFina for Key News. Scott, back to you.